Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Zelos Swordfish. This will be my week on the wrist update video. It's actually been longer than a week, but I had to wait for the new class to arrive, and some other videos came in front of this, so here we are. This watch is a 300-meter water-resistant dive watch. It has a 120 click bezel, as you would expect. This is the frost dial, which is full lume, and this is the version 2 of the Swordfish. I believe there's a version 3 coming out within the next couple of months, which is going to be smaller than this in thickness and also diameter, and lug to lug will be smaller as well. So of course this is 316L stainless steel, bezel insert, case, bracelet, case back, everything on this is 316L stainless steel. This is a 42 millimeter case diameter. Lug to lug on this is 48 millimeter on the case itself. And then when you consider the fixed center link of the end links, it takes it up to 53 millimeter. And the thickness on this, I've written down 13, but I actually measured it as 13.5. So I think the Zelos website has it a little bit thinner than what it actually is. Maybe they didn't account for the crystal. It's got a slight dome to it. Yeah, I think it's a very slight. It actually might be flat, but it is proud of the bezel. So I already mentioned this 300 meter water resistant, has a sapphire crystal, has a textured dial with C3 and BGW9 lume. Let's see if I can show off the textured dial here with the flashlight. Oh, I see fingerprints, but maybe I'll show it better on the video here. So anyway, there is a texture to it. Looks kind of like sandpaper. Has a Seiko NH35 movement. It does have a date wheel underneath the dial, or at least it has the date position. It is hacking and hand winding movement. Here's the box to show this off, because it's a nice box. I like this box, which comes with a nice little watch roll. So alright, so we got all that out of the way. I'll just talk about my feelings on this watch. I do like the bracelet. It's a very nice bracelet. The clasp is nice as well. It's a milled clasp. It works a lot better with the extended clasp. I had the smaller one on here, so I couldn't really wear it for a couple weeks, which is fine. The owner, Elshan, sent it out like immediately. It just took longer to get here because of the shipping with COVID right now. It's a nice watch. It's real well put together. I just come to realize that the watch is too big for me. Actually, I'll show you on my wrist here. Wearing the Solar G-Shock 5610. But I have a 6.5 inch wrist, and this watch with the 53 millimeter fixed center length actually slightly overhangs my wrist. I measured my wristband at about 52 millimeter, and this is at 53, so it is a little bit too big for me. I could put it on a strap, but I really like this watch on the bracelet. And I did try and take this off, but I didn't have much luck taking it off. I just have just a standard spring bar tool. And I probably should buy one of those. It looks like a pair of tweezers that has 2 of these on the end, and I think you can squeeze and pull the whole bar out. I had a heck of a time trying to get that out, and I didn't want to mess anything up, so I just left it on bracelet for the week. So I will be selling this watch. Probably will be selling this one as well. I don't know. I really like the looks of this one. The full lume dial is you know, it's real neat looking in the dark, but most of the time when I'm using the watch, it's daylight hours, and I really like the look of this one better than that one, which I covered in my previous video. So that's about it. It has a sandwich style. I'll do a lume shot here in a little bit. But as far as dive watches, I've had this SKX for just about 10 years now. I've come to find out personally, I just like the more rounded watches. Even though this is the same thickness as the Swordfish, it looks thinner. It's sleeker. It just feels better on the wrist. It's nice and smoothed out and rounded. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy the next generation of the Swordfish because it's a little bit smaller. It'll fit my wrist better, and it's thinner as well. Also, I have the Horizons GMT version 2 coming in, which is smaller than this, so it'll fit my small wrist better. So yeah, I think I'll be selling this one. I'll be holding on to this other one for a little while yet, but I'll likely be selling this one too. So if it was a little bit smaller, I'd be holding on to it, but yeah, I need to sell it so I can buy some other watches for review here. So let me pause the video and we'll close that with a lume shot here. As always, thank you for watching. If you could like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, I would really appreciate it. Alright, be right back with the lume shot. Alright, so on the left here I have my Seiko Turtle SRPC 91. In the middle, obviously, is the Zelos Swordfish full lume dial. And on the right is my SKX 009. So, the highlight of this Swordfish to me, obviously, is the lume with the full lume dial. It's just got killer lume on it. You can't beat that. But as far as the indices and hands, looking at it by eye here, I say it's the same brightness as the Turtle. The SKX is not quite as bright, but it is 10 years old. I'm not sure if the lume gets degraded over time, the Super Luminova. But anyway, thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.